begin your Google Slides presentation, you want to start at your desktop. From here, you want to log into Google Chrome and make sure that you are signed in. So over here, I'm already signed in here. Okay, so you might need to go to Google and sign in right here, add an account or whatever, and then sign in that way. So once you get to Google, you want to go up here and you want to go into your Google Apps, or you might have a screen like mine and you might have the classroom right there. So either way, you can do the drop down and go to Google Classroom this way, or if it's on your desktop view, then you can do it this way also. Now when I open mine up, you're going to see more than one class here. So if you are taking more than one Google class, they're all going to be listed here. In this case, we want to go into our computers in education here. And then what I like to do, this is a quicker way, or a way that you can get to your Google Drive, is to open up classwork and search for class drive folder. And if you click there, it will take you automatically. The thing about this is just to help you to understand where you're going to find all your files and documents that you want to upload later on. Now, when I open mine up, I'm going to have all of your assignments and work and everything here, and also a lot of the applications and stuff that I posted up. Yours will be similar to this. It's going to show all of your work that you have posted in the classroom in this particular drive. So what we want to do here is then we want to go over to New and click it, and we'll get a drop down. And then we want to go to Google Slides. Now, Google Slides is like PowerPoint. So some of you may be familiar with PowerPoint, but Google Slides is very, very similar. So over here, I'm going to pan over to the arrow, and I'm going to choose Blank Presentation and click it. And it asks me if I want to create and share. And I'm going to say yeah, so I can share it with you. So you can see the format of it right away. It sets it up. We can go over here and choose a background. Our themes is what they're calling it. So you can choose one of these themes if you like, or we can just create a blank one. So let's choose this one. That there's a way we can change the color of that, but apparently not. Okay. All right, so let's close that out. That one's kind of bright. I might choose a different one here. I just want a plain color. Maybe the black background would a black background would look good, or something like that. Let's just choose this one. Now you can choose whatever one you want, but you want to remember what it is that you're creating. And so what I want you to do is to create a presentation based on Indigenous Day here. Okay, so right here it has the title, so we're going to name it Indigenous Peoples Day. And I'm going to put down here my subtitle by Art W. Fisher. And you might want to even put the date here. So it's blank 2019. Okay. Now notice that's a little bit bigger here. So I want to I move that. I'm going to choose back up to renew. Change that. I want to change this font size here. It's at 28, so you can see here. I want to make it a little bit smaller. I'm going to take it down to 14. That's kind of small, isn't it? Let's go 24. Yeah, let's go a little bit smaller. Let's go 18 with it, okay? So that looks pretty plain. So I want to think about some type of background or picture or something that would kind of enhance this. So Indigenous people today. So let's go over to explore down here. Now all of you should, let's close this out first here. Let's close that. And let's choose the explore here. So we're going to do this. And I think I want to get a picture of oh, let's get a picture of spotted tail. Okay. And let's go to images. And there's several pictures. This is kind of a cool picture here. Or maybe the standing one. I'm going to choose the standing one. Now you can choose whatever one you want. I'm going to click it. And then I'm going to choose insert. And I think what I'm going to do, it comes up. Let's put it over here to the side. There we go. So you can see that it kind of cut him off at the bottom there. Let's kind of play around with this a little bit. So maybe let's put it there. And we can also tilt it a little bit too if you like. Okay. So we can do that. Now look at my writing is down back behind here. So let's go back to this picture. And hopefully I can remember how to do this. I need to activate this picture again here. And let's see if it's under arrange. Order. I chose order and I'm send to back. Okay. So there we go. So we can see that's on there. Now my name is kind of hard to read here. So let's go through back here and let's see if we can change the color of that. So you might need to drop this down to get your color, text color here. Let's try it white, see if it shows up any better. There it goes. Okay, so that's there. I still want to add a little bit more to kind of jazz this up a little bit more. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to put, let's put beadwork. Or maybe we want pictures of more modern day native people. Let's just put native people. And we should probably put Native American people. Okay, let's see what kind of images come up there. There's something that we like here that we could choose. This is kind of interesting one here, but it's kind of more contemporary. Let me see. And maybe we want to keep it older pictures to begin with here. Let's try that once. Let's try an older picture. Let's insert that. And it's a picture of Native families. So let's put this one over here like that. And maybe let's play it a little bit smaller so you can see I can grab the corners and make it smaller. And should we tilt it a little bit too? Let's tilt it just a bit here. Okay, so you notice it went over the writing again, so I'm going to click here. And where was that? Did we do arrange, order, send to back? There. Okay. All right, let's choose view once. Let's try present. See what it looks like. Okay. To me, I'm satisfied with that. Okay. So let's go back. Whoops, went to there. I think we hit escape to go back. Yeah. Okay, so that's our first thing there. So now we need to create a new slide. So I'm going to drop my cursor right here, and you notice a line appeared, and then I'm going to choose insert. Whoops. Anyway, I'm going to click here, and then I'm going to right click on my mouse, and I'm going to choose new slide. So again, it has the same background here, and this time our title goes up here and here. One of the things that I want you to do is to maybe go in and do a search here. I'm going to open a new window, and I'm going to see if I can find anything on Indigenous. I'm just going to put Indigenous Day. Oops, notice it had PowerPoints there, so get rid of this. And see if we can find any information out on that. Now, I did mine. I went to Wikipedia. Here's an interesting one. Indigenous People Day replaces Columbus Day. Let's see what that has to say. Okay. So let's go read. The district and other districts in Washington region have passed legislation to Columbus Day by name in honor of Native Americans. Okay. So let's just copy this. I'm going to highlight it, and I'm going to right click again on my mouse, and I'm going to choose copy. Now I'm going to go back to my presentation, which is here, and I'm going to paste that in. Right click, you might paste. And I think it went in there, but the lettering was black. Yep, see what I mean? So I had to highlight it to see. So I need to change that color. So here I'm going to do my drop down here, and I'm going to go to the font, text color and I kind of like the gray here. And you notice it's very small. So let's make it a little bit bigger so it's more legible. Maybe even bigger than that. Let's go to 30. And that's kind of big. And let's put it over here. Oops, that's a little bit too big. Let's make it a little bit smaller. I'm going back to the font size again. This time I'm going to choose 24. Okay. It says the district and other jurisdictions in Washington region have chosen legislation to change the Columbus Day name in honor of Native Americans. Let's go see if we can find a picture of Columbus. So there again, if it's still open, I'm going to close it so I'll show you how to do it again. So always at the bottom of the screen is the Explore app there. So we're going to go there, and I'm going to put in Columbus. Let's get a picture of him. And we're going to choose images. And let's do this one here. Okay, we're going to insert it. Okay, I'm gonna move him over here, and I'm gonna bring this text over. I'm gonna move it over on this side. Oops, it'll let me. All right, here's my move it over here. Now let's take this picture here, and let's make him a little bit smaller because and I'm going to put just passes legislation. USA legislation. Okay. I'm going to center that for now. And then here's the option here for alignment. Here's the center tab. That's kind of small. Let's make it a little bit bigger. Let's go to, what was it, 28? Let's try 30. It could be a little bit bigger. We'll play with that a little bit more. So we got Columbus over here. Now, maybe we should put pictures of Native Americans, American Indians.